Here it is, guys, the Samsung Gear S3. And today I've got 10 hidden features to show you guys before I bust out the full review of this awesome smartwatch. Now right now you're probably wondering why I have gloves on. Well, that's because currently you can't swipe with gloves on. Right? I can do this kind of stuff with the bezel, but if I want to use this glove, ain't gonna happen. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this glove off and fix that problem. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over to your settings. You're going to scroll down to device, and scroll down even further, right there, touch sensitivity. Turn that on, lets you use it while you're wearing gloves. You can also enable this by holding the home button till the power menu pops up. Scroll down once, touch sensitivity right there. Awesome, let's pop this glove back on and watch the magic work. Alright, so here we go, got your index finger there, boom, swipe across, look at that, working awesome. And right now you're saying, okay, that's a pretty thick glove, that's not bad, but how thick can you go with these gloves? Well, let's see what else we got here. Leather glove, let's see how this goes. Actually, this is probably pleather. I don't think this is real leather, but let's see what happens. Here we go, ready? Oh, works there you go. So you get some nice leather driving gloves, good to go. Let's see what else we got. Boom. This is like a gigantic snowboarding, shoveling outside glove. Let's see what happens here. You guys think this is going to work? I don't, but you know, never know. So look at that. You got a gigantic glove. The finger is like the size of the screen. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. So here we go. Let's see if we can swipe through this. Oh my goodness, look at that. So I just tapped there. That worked. There you go. I can tap stuff. So maybe just swipe with this and see if I can get into settings. Oh, that's impressive. No, I don't want to reset my gear. You want to wear snowboarding gloves or skiing gloves or like big heavy duty gloves and still use your Gear S3, apparently you can do that too. So that is pretty simple. All you do is hold the home button, swipe left to right, and boom, I just took a screenshot. I don't know if you saw that. I'm going to go over here. Hey, check this out. Step target achieved, 3,000 steps. Some of you guys are probably thinking this is just ridiculously small amount of steps, but hey, I have a desk job. Give me a break, guys. So I'm going to hold home button, swipe across, took another screenshot. If I go now over to my apps, so to get to your apps, you press the home button again. I'm going to scroll over till I get to my gallery. There's my gallery, hop into that, and then there we go. Here's a screenshot I just took. So now, if I want to, I can go ahead and tap the three dots here on the side, and I can send it to my phone. So here on my phone, just went to the gallery app, and I'm in the gear folder, and then there's my picture right there, step target reached. If I want to, I can go ahead and share this on social media, share it with other people I know, and just be like, hey, check it out, man, I reached my goal, and that's that. So there you go. So that's hidden feature number 2, screenshots on Gear S3. This next one's a nice little shortcut. You can program the home button to take you to a bunch of different types of things by double pressing it. Right now, I have it set to show my recent apps, but you can do a bunch more things, and I'll show you how to do that now. So we're going to go into the settings, we're going to scroll down, we're going to go to device, and then right there on top, double press home key, recent apps is what I have it set to. You can have it do nothing, you can have it open your last app, recent apps, which I just showed you, quick dial. If I do this, and then I double press that button, now it's going to ask me to say a name. When I say any name, it's going to automatically call that person. I'm going to stop it before it tries to call anybody. Every shortcut from here down is just different app shortcuts, so it's every app that you have installed on your Gear S3, even third-party apps. And then you also have another one for S-Voice. You can jump right into S-Voice using voice commands, and then you also have settings here as well. I'm going to go ahead and set mine back to recent apps because that's the one I like the most. And now let's go ahead and check out the next feature. This next feature is in the Samsung Gear app. You will have had to have installed this in order to connect your Gear S3 to your smartphone, regardless of whether you're using a Samsung or any other Android device. So you're going to open up that app, you're going to go to Send SOS Requests. Right, so I already have it on now. What this does is when you triple click the home button, it's going to send an SOS message to up to 4 emergency contacts that you set up. So right now I just have it going to my wife, but if I wanted to, I could add 3 more. If you're really concerned about safety and things like that, I highly recommend making 911 one of those contacts. And what's going to happen is when you click this button 3 times, it's going to send your GPS location and a quick little text basically saying like, hey, I'm in serious need of help, it's an emergency, you know, SOS, something like that. And then they're going to be able to track your GPS location for a full hour. It's an awesome safety feature, and on top of that, if anyone calls you within that hour, your Gear S3 is going to automatically pick up the phone and put it on the lowest volume setting. This is especially useful if 911 is one of your emergency contacts because they can call you and they'll automatically get connected and they'll be able to listen to everything going on without you having to risk pulling your phone out of your pocket to answer the call. You can also set this up to automatically call one of your emergency contacts when you triple click the button. So right now it's set to my wife, so if I triple click this button, it's going to automatically call her and send her that text message and send her the GPS location. And I highly recommend setting this piece up right here. This is the countdown timer before sending, and it waits 5 seconds before sending an SOS message. This is especially important if you use that double press home button feature, that shortcut that I showed you earlier. If you use that and you accidentally press 3 times, you're going to send an SOS message, and you don't want to be sending that to 911. So this is a great thing to have. If you accidentally do that, you can stop it from sending. So let me show you that really quick. I'm going to triple click the home button right here. And then here's the cancel option, right? So I can go ahead and cancel it. If I want it to go through, I'm just going to triple click. It's going to wait its 5 seconds. And then it's going to go ahead and send that message to my wife. And I'm going to get a little notification here that basically says that my emergency contact has received this information, and it's sending things out. If I swipe over, I can see that it's sending the request to my wife. If I swipe up on it to dismiss it, the app is still running, close it, I can go ahead and close it, and that is going to stop it from sending as well. So maybe you didn't get it within the 5 seconds, you can go back and you can try to stop it there. This next feature is also in the Samsung Gear app, but instead of in the settings section, you're going to hit this tab on top, go to info, and here you're going to see your battery, storage, and RAM. Let's just focus on the battery right here. Here you can see I've got 36% left, and it's estimated I got 16 hours, 59 minutes with my current usage. If I tap that, I get a bit more information. So the top shows the same information as the other page, but further down I see that I've had it on for 2 days, 13 hours straight, and I can see that my watch faces have used the most battery. If I tap that, then I see here 37% used, but now I get a little recommendation to improve battery life. It says to use a dark watch face. That's because this is an OLED screen. What that means is black pixels are completely off. There's no electricity going through those at all, so that's going to save you some battery life versus having like an all white watch face. And here you can see that there's a little shortcut. If I tap that, it's going to take me to my watch faces, so I can go ahead and change that to a darker one. These tips don't exist for every app. Like if I open S-Health, for example, it's just going to tell me I have the latest version installed, it's going to show me the battery usage, and it's going to see what the memory usage and CPU usage is as well. This next feature is something I use every single day, super awesome. It's automatic sleep tracking. Really easy, all I do is put the watch on and go to sleep. Literally, that's it. I just put the watch on, don't need to set anything up, and it automatically tracks my sleep. Really, really awesome feature. When I wake up in the morning, I get this notification right here. It tells me how much sleep I got, and when I tap it, I get a bit more information. I get efficiency here. It says how good of a night of sleep you had. 100% would be you had the best night of sleep possible. 0% would be like you basically slept walked a marathon, and you're just feeling absolutely terrible in the morning. Further down, you get a little graph that gives you a bit more information about your sleep. If you want more information about this, you can also hop over to your phone. So here we are in the S-Health app. You can get this no matter which Android phone you have. You can download this. It doesn't need to be a Samsung phone. It can be like a Google Pixel, and you can still get this app. And all of your sleep tracking data is going to sync right to this from your Gear S3. As you can see, there's 2 different places with sleep tracking. Let's take a look at this one first. So here you can see total time slept. You see the chart that you saw on the watch, and then you also get here calories burned. That's about it for extra details that you get here. But if you go to trends, you can see all the days of sleep and go and look at each day independently, and then you tap this and I can split that up into weeks, and I can see my average sleep for this particular week, my average sleep for that week, and then average sleep efficiency as well, so that's pretty good. And then you can also go to months and see your average sleep there as well. The other category here is a goals-oriented one. So you can set different goals in the S-Health app for different sorts of things, goals for fitness, goals for food, and this one is a goal for sleep. This is basically to get better sleep. So you set a time that you want to go to sleep and a time that you want to wake up. You see your actual bedtime and your actual rise time there. And then you go down a little further and you see sleep consistency. This is an extra thing here, and this basically shows you how consistent you are with getting to bed on time and waking up on time throughout the past week. And then you have your average bedtime, average wake up time, and average time slept, again within the past week. Scrolling back to the top, let's take a look here at trends. This is the same as trends in the other section, but this time it's showing you your sleep consistency as a trend day by day instead of just your total sleep. And your last tab here is rewards. You'll actually get these little accolades, these little badges for doing different things like waking up on time, going to bed on time. There's a few other ones that you can get as well to, I guess, kind of motivate you to get better sleep. So that's it for sleep tracking in the S-Health app. Now let's check out the next feature.